heart of September left nothing more to say. Just show me what it's worth. I wanna hear you say these words. From the light into the dark, it'll be alright. Did I speak too soon? I wanna harbor you through all the ways this life could be so cruel. If the storm breaks through, I'll be the light for you, holding on when everything it feels so blue. Letting it linger, what I thought was everything I had of you, wrapped around my finger like a puppet on a string. So where are you right now? Find me when the stars turn out. All you vampires gather around here in the night. Did I ask too much? Maybe it's not enough for now. We close the door and feel the rush. Or am I listening? Something close to home. It's bigger than the two of us would own. I've fallen for you in a way that I thought that I never do. Oh, it taught me the way to never be used. I'll make a promise to you, alleviate every sky, be honest and true. All the games, there's no excuse, no more running away. Did I speak too soon? I wanna harbor you through all the ways this life could be so cruel. If the storm breaks through, I'll be the light for you, holding on when everything it feels so blue. I'll be there with you still, till the darkness starts to spill. With you and everything that we've ever built.
Yo, have you just seen that? Romero's just scored again, bro. Bicycle kick, man. This guy's turned into a prime fucking striker. 2-2. In the 95th minute of the game, Romero's back 2 unbelievable goals. 2 unbelievable goals. Corner comes in. And the guy does an overhead kick into the bottom corner. Nah, that is unbelievable stuff. I can't believe what I just witnessed. Well, I can, based on what I've seen before tonight. Wowza. That is unreal. 2-2 Tottenham at St. James's Park. Overhead kick, Romero. Ha, unbelievable. Unbelievable. But City's game tonight was even more unbelievable. Absolutely incredible scenes, lads. Absolutely incredible scenes. I don't think I've ever seen City being involved in a game where we've been winning like that and then collapsed so hard. It's just unbelievable, chat. It's unbelievable. Let me know what you guys are saying. Elliot says, I'm just walking around London. My head is in Mars with 2 points. But, bro, it don't make sense. It doesn't make sense. How are we I know they've got a game in hand, right? But how the hell are we only 2 points behind fucking Arsenal, mate? Like, bro, it's unbelievable. Game of the month, mate. That's probably going to be the game of the season, mate. Happened v Leeds, bro. I know, but not like that. Not like that. Address the Tony performance. What Tijani Reinders? I thought Tijani Reinders was all right, bro. I thought Tijani Reinders was actually all right. Oh, is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying? Oh, you're saying that. You're saying he played well. Yeah, he did. He did play well, man. Yeah, I will, Elliot, now. Yeah, I need to get your WhatsApp, bro. Let me send it you now on where are you, Elliot? There you go. Yo, link been sent, bro. Link been sent. Unbelievable, guys. Let me know what you guys are saying in the chat. If you're watching on X, come over on YouTube and don't get in the chat. See what you guys are saying, get your opinions and stuff. LB, what's honestly the problem with this team? Because, bro, we got Madrid next week, Tuesday. We can't just have a normal win. I don't know. I don't know, man. I just don't know, man. I said to you before, I've said before, yeah, for me, there's a problem up here with our team, yeah. And going back to why have I got the match on twice? I've got the Spurs game on both screens. Going back to like the Arsenal game when we should have gone to the corner flag. Like that's a decision up there. Like I don't know. I feel like the players are good players, yeah. Technically they're good players and they're good football players. But I feel like where some of these players lack is they don't know how to run a game. They don't know how to manage a game. And again, I always go back to that Arsenal game because you've got you got 2 or 3 minutes left in the match. You've got the ball, and instead of going to the corner flag like a normal team, we try and take on that load of players and we fuck it up. And for me, whilst yes, there are like improvements in players that we need to sign and positions and stuff. Fundamentally, I think the players are decent. Not all of them, yeah, but I think the players are good. Yeah, I think the players are decent players. I just think for me, some of these players don't have it up here, and that may be because they're young, inexperienced, whatever the reason is. Yeah, I'm not here to tell you what the reason is, but for whatever the reason, some of the players I just don't think have it up here in the Brit. Like if you remember, yeah, when we had like the treble year, for example, and I know that's a unique team because it's the best team we've ever had, but you had Kyle Walker right back, Diaz, Stones, Ake, Rodri, Gundogan, Kevin De Bruyne, yeah. And obviously, some of you guys are going to get mad triggered right now. Yeah, but Grealish helps you in those sort of games when you want to kill off a game. Yeah, whereas we don't. Do we have those players? And if we do they have the brain? Do they know how to kill a game off? Yeah, do they know how to be boring? You know how many times we used to go 3-0 up at half time and then just second half would just kill it off, do nothing, and we just win the game 3-0. It'd be boring and we'd all be moaning about it in the second half saying, fucking hell, this is boring, man. But they killed games off. Yeah, they killed games off. And for me, it's just, I look at this team and I think it's a good team and I think we've got good players, but I don't think they know how to manage a football match for 90 minutes. And that might explain why this season we've played well for periods in matches. And Pep Guardiola said the same thing. Do you remember when I said it? I've been saying this for time. And then Pep came out like 2 weeks later and said the same thing in a press conference and said, we play well for pockets. Yeah, we play well for like 20 minutes or 30 minutes, and then we go shit for 30 minutes, and then we get back on it and play well for 30 minutes again. And yeah, fucking hell, I thought they were going to score again then. And I just think that is not really fully sustainable, man. Big up to Elliot and Bevel. Elliot, man, you're in London. You've just been at the match, yeah?
Yeah. As mad as what it looks on in real life on TV, yeah?
Well, I imagine, yeah, it was. I imagine being in a stadium, it was much worse.
My God, man. Them 8 minutes felt like, how long was even added at the end there? Because it felt about 15 minutes.
8 minutes, which to be fair was probably legit, man. I can't lie, it probably was.
Yeah, well, the VAR weren't it? And that, to be fair, that took ages, that took months, felt like.
Yeah, but what you saying? You was obviously in the game. Like, what are you saying?
First off, and I thought we were good. I thought we were actually really good. I thought the passing on moving the ball were good. The tempo on the ball were quality, I thought. Yeah, I thought it was good, man. I struggled to think of any bad play in the first half, to be honest. And then you're almost thinking, oh, we're sort of cruising here. And then I said to a few people at half time, I think the next goal's crucial. So if we get the next goal, I just think it just kills the game off completely. Whereas if they get the goal, it's almost like, oh, here we go, like Lee's like PTSD kind of thing kicking back in again. But no, I weren't expecting to be 5-1 up with it and then seeing Fulham go and score like mad gold like that. To be honest, it was just almost like we were mad. It were mad. I don't know. I don't understand the subs. I have to call them out. I don't get that. For me, we need to be putting Kushanov on instead of Stones. I get he put him on in midfield, but I was banging on to a few people at half time saying, why not put O'Reilly in midfield and then put Noya on at left back, or even if you put Aki on at like centre half and move Guardiola across. Do you know what I mean? Just, I don't know. I just felt a little bit like we just got a little bit overrun a little bit in a lot in midfield, if I'm honest, in the second half. I think they were tiring. Diaz just looked leggy as anything at the end. I don't know what he looked like to use, but yeah, it was.
He was exhausted, man. I think he was emotionally exhausted. He was going sick,
Yeah.
man. He was going sick at all the players, bro. 'cause
Yeah, a
they
lot
were-
of them were, to be honest. A lot of them was, to be fair. I don't know if it showed you obviously on TV or not, but a lot of people were going absolute mental, to be honest. So, and rightly so. Do you know what I mean? Like I said, that's not. I'm gonna stand by it, and I said it the other day when I was on the stream with like you the other week and the other day. Sorry, I don't think that's sustainable to win a league. Now I'm saying that, and I'm just putting the comments you've just seen with 2 points behind Arsenal, and it's crazy, man. It is absolutely crazy, but yeah, mental. Absolute mental. I thought Cherky would go when he come on, by the way.
I know. That was a
thought he
brave
very
sub
good.
as well, by the way. That was a brave sub because, like, you know what I mean? You've got like 10 minutes to go or whatever, and you're fucking hanging on for dear life, and he throws Cherky. And I actually at the time was like, yo, what's he doing? But that was a very, very, very good sub from Pep because he come on and he was obviously, the thing is, because he's so like chill and like, you don't really care and don't get stressed. The guy was just getting on the ball, keeping it, calming everything down. So that was actually a very good sub from Pep, man. But big up to you. Let me get Bevel's opinions. Bevel, man, obviously, mad game. What are you saying?
Well, I messaged you before the game, didn't I? And I went, no bozo moments today. No bozo moments. And then the first half, the guy that makes the most bozos for City goes and loses the ball on the edge of the box.
I don't think he did a lot wrong there, though, bro.
No. I mean, for a winger, like, to go and lose the ball where he did wasn't great. It was the touch. The touch was really poor.
Who's this? Nunes? You're on about Nunes?
Yeah. I mean, the touch was about as poor as my internet signal at the moment, to be honest.
I've watched it a few times back, yeah, and I don't think there's much in it, bro. I'm gonna be real with you. The thing is, yeah, if you actually watch it, he's actually stretching to try and bring it under control. Like, because I watched it again and I said, if he can just put his foot through that, watch it back again. I think it's a little bit harsh on Nunes to say that was like a Nunes major error or whatever. But like, I don't know, man. Like, people have been, there have been a couple of people in the chat who've said, you know what, lads? Like, I know people are going sick, but the quality of goals that we conceded today was just mad. Are these people sort of glazing, or do you reckon there is some truth in that?
I think the changes didn't help the game. I thought bringing off Nico G for Stones was, like Elliot said, the start of the downfall, really. I also don't. I kind of do, but I kind of don't get the Doku Savio switch. Like, at the time, we were 5-1 up, but then as soon as we brought off Doku, it was just like going forward. It's like we didn't have anything to offer. I thought Savio again was poor today. I need to see more.
Was he though? Everyone was cooking him in my chat though, right? Yeah. And was he really that bad?
Look at the amount of dribbles that he made. Like, he was getting, like, I remember there was one time during the game where he got the ball on the edge of the box. I think it's when it was 5-4, and he like dribbled like halfway up the pitch and then just like lost the ball. It's like you've literally just given it them straight back to give them another opportunity, because as he's dribbling the ball out, like, our players are then going and pushing forward, so they're then kind of out of position. So for me, like, if you're gonna lose the ball, like, at least try and play off a pass or something. Like, the guy's not in at all.
Mamusho Cherky was the sub. Mamusho Cherky should have been the sub for Doku.
I was happy
I
with
don't.
Cherky as well. Like I saw him off the ball. He was like telling the players to calm down and like pass the ball back and just basically keep possession. Before I came on, I heard LB talking about sort of game management, and I completely agree. I think the game management side of it is really poor. I think there's games that you look back at last season, and I think it was Feyenoord was the one that kind of rings a bell for me, where I think we were like what 3-0 up or something, or 4-0 up, and we end up drawing like 4-4. Like the capitulation when we concede 1 or 2 is just mad. And we need to get our game management better. I did see game management from O'Reilly like towards the end of the game. I thought,
he was decent actually, wasn't he? He was doing some of the dark arts and that, taking it to the corner flag, you know what I mean? Try to do all that kind of shit. We need to see more of this. Before I bring Danny in, let me just go through these Pep Guardiola comments after the game. He says, Rodri will be back soon, but Mateo Kovacic will be long. We don't have anybody aside from Nico Gonzalez. Today, we proved it. We have to think about it. Maybe O'Reilly can play there. Reinhard Nori or Ake can play at left back. We don't have alternatives. Reinders is more attacking. His position is the goal he scored in the pockets, and his movements are unstoppable. He's really good. We have to find something. Danny, the transfer market opens in less than 30 days.
Adam Wharton.
Are we again saying City need to go into the market and sign another midfielder?
Well, we do, considering Stones is our backup option at the moment, and we don't know what's going on with Rodri. Because, again, I think the capitulation started right when he made that sub. I also didn't think Nico was that great today. I thought he was a bit sloppy. I thought he dove in a couple times defensively when he shouldn't have. But, my God, the fact that one player is holding our midfield together, and to the extent that you concede 2-3 goals after he comes off, is just really not a good look. And with regards to Savinho stuff, I didn't think he was great today. But, like, someone said he cost us a whole shape. That's hyperbolic. The issue with him is it's the game management. You know, you used to have Grealish and Morris who could win fouls for you, like get you out of trouble when you're getting cooked. Savinho, he just feels like he runs into players. That's an issue for me, especially on the left when he only uses his left foot to dribble. You're going to get though
with young players, though, isn't it, Danny?
No, I get that, but again, sometimes it just feels like his decision making is very poor, and decision making doesn't just apply to the final third; it applies to like defensively when you're getting pinned in, because Fulham had some bad spells today. We were getting cooked for like 5 minutes at a time, and we'd give the ball straight to them. We tried to go long. And that's a build-up issue. That's sometimes what you get with Donnarumma, who I don't think his build-up was that poor today. But again, it's no Ederson. He can't split the lines with passes unless you have someone like Vitinha or like Rodri dropping in between the centre-backs and receiving short. And unfortunately, we don't have that right now. You saw that with Foden in the first half. He was coming a bit deeper receiving from him. But if Foden stops doing that, who's doing that for you? And it just really, really costs you.
Do you know the other thing I noticed today in the game is if you look at all of Fulham's goals, our defence was just flooding the box to the point where Donnarumma couldn't even see the ball.
Yeah.
And I think like if you've got an elite shot stopper like Donnarumma, you don't need to flood the box with 5-6 defenders. Like
you need to fucking close down shooter, Bevel. You know what I'm saying?
Need to close down the shooter because they were having too many long range shots. Close down the shooter and just stop standing in front of him. How is he supposed to see the ball come towards the net if you're all stood in front of him?
Yeah. The 5-4, he was totally unsighted. That was the issue I had. 5-2 was taken well. 5-1, the guy was unmarked. 5-3 was also taken pretty well. But
yeah, you can't be blaming Don. People were blaming Donnarumma, and I was like, "What the fuck are you blaming Donnarumma for? Like, it's not Donnarumma's got nothing to do with it, man." Do you know what I'm saying? It's like you need to actually fucking close down the players who are shooting on the edge of the box, lads. And that's what Diaz was saying. That's why Elliot was saying Diaz was knackered. You should have seen Diaz on every single goal. Diaz is going to Foden. I think he's going to Foden on the Iwobi one. And he's saying, you've got to get out to him, man. You've got to get out to him. You know what I mean? It's just like we're just letting him fucking shoot, man. So
you're also restricting his view. Like he's not seeing the ball until like the last minute. He's having to sort of preempt where he thinks the ball is going to go and dive that way. Like if you're getting out to him and you're not blocking his sight, he's able to see the ball come towards him and make a save. That's part of the problem. We were doing that with Ederson because Ederson wasn't an elite shot stopper. But we don't need to do that with him.
You know what we've done, yeah? Do you know, this is another thing as well, what I was thinking. Do you know what we've done now with the game on against Leeds at the weekend? We've now caused ourselves this problem where it's a bit like when you play on opposition and they get a red card and they get back in the game. It always, every opponent now, like whoever you play from that game onwards, they always know that they've got half a chance because it's been proven. And and now what we've done now, I was obviously worried about this anyway before tonight, but tonight's made it 10 times worse, obviously. As soon as you now go 2, 3, 4-0 up, teams are going to think, get a goal, and all of a sudden, you get another goal, you make it 4-2 or whatever. They're right back in it, man. And we've just opened ourselves up now, and I think for just like little things like what Bevo just touched on there, like the subs, just like little things like that, and I just think, come on, Pep, man. Just, do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but Elliot, wait a sec, yeah, because people are going on about this Nico G sub. Do you not think that Pep Guardiola, right, with 25 minutes left of the game at 5-2, is entitled to take off Nico G? Because I do.
Yeah, he absolutely is.
I agree. Yeah, I'm not disputing that, but I'm just saying, like, the subs what he brung on, I thought was horrendous. Why not put Nori at left back, who's an actual left back, and then put O'Reilly in midfield where he's played before? Why are you bringing John Stones on in midfield? We went to Aston Villa last season. Was it last season? I think it was last season. Played John Stones in midfield. He got absolutely run ragged, man. Absolutely run ragged. How many times are we going to do this testing thing with John Stones in midfield where it doesn't work? Going into midfield from defensive and then going next to the world's best CDM at the time in Rodri is completely different to sitting there on your own. It's completely different.
Well, he changed it real quick, didn't he?
Well, this is what he should have done, innit? Like, you obviously knew he dropped to, you know what I mean? But I don't know, man. I just, and that Savino stuff, I do agree with Bevo. I think you've got to think about, I get, all right, they was pushing, so they was spacing behind. I understand that, but why not bring like Cherky or Mamouche on just to a little bit more like, I said, techie players and get all of the ball. I mean, you just said there, LB, you're so Cherky. And you're right, it was going like that with calming the play down. I think it was Bevo who said it. Calming the game down. That's what we needed at that point. We don't need to be going full ham. Do you know what I mean? There's no need for that. With what was with 5-2 up at that point, 5-3.
5-2 up when he did. So it was 5-2, and he took off Nico G for Stones, and there's 25 minutes left of the game. So in his head, he's thinking 25 minutes left, and we've got a 3-goal cushion. That's why I'm not really like deep in this thing too much, because I'm sorry, the players should be able to manage that. They should be able to manage that.
Absolutely.
And then it goes 5-4, and then he does the Tijani Reinders for Cherky sub, which was a great sub. And to be honest, that one probably should have been after the Iwobi scored. Yeah, after the first Chuck Weze goal, so 5-3. He should have made that sub really then. But
I don't think them players are it anymore, LB. Sorry, bro. Just before you go, I don't think them players are it anymore. I think we're looking at these players and we've got to stop doing this. We're looking at the players like in the treble season. John Stone's not playing anymore. Nathan Akin not playing anymore. Do you know what I mean? I love them, man, and I think they've been. You know what I mean? I think they've been quality for us, but I just don't think them players anymore. This is where like if we're going to get rid of John Stones in the summer, then why have we got a geezer who's meant to be his next best thing sat on the bench for the last 2 games and cushion off?
yeah, but at the same time, bro, obviously
I get the subs are different. Obviously, I get we put Stones on in the middle.
Stone's also pretty good in the air defensively, right? So when he goes back to this, I know he was put in midfield at first, but like my point at the same time, you said, right, why don't you put Nico O'Reilly in the middle? Do you really want to have a midfield of Nico? You literally hanging on. You want to put like some young player in there who's only played like 4 games in midfield for City. Like that's a bit of a gamble, isn't it?
But then he's saying that in his press conference though. So which one is it?
What, after the game?
No, the quote you just got up there where he said about did you say about O'Reilly maybe after 20
because at the end of the day, Pep saying something in a presser, an actually emotional decision when you're under pressure, and he's looking and going, do I put a 20-year-old who's played 4 times in midfield, and if we're being honest, in those 4 games he's not played particularly well, right, when we're hanging on for dear life, or do I put a 32-year-old on who I can rely on and trust? So I'm getting it. I get why he made the decision. Yeah, probably was the wrong decision, but I understand why he's come to make that decision. Because putting a 19, 20-year-old on in midfield when you're hanging on for dear life, he's not really played that well for us in the couple of games he's played in midfield, Nico O'Reilly. So, But I think he made, obviously, he did it. I don't know, man. I just feel like, I don't know.
I think you were right in what you were saying about is he entitled to bring him off to put on, another player with 25 minutes to go. I think you're totally right. What I would say is at that point, do you not think that it would have made more sense to maybe keep Nico G on, or maybe keep Tajani on, and maybe risk taking off like a Haaland? Because at that point, you don't really need a striker if you're 5-2 up and you need to see a game out. At that point, you could be taking off and risking taking off a striker to put on another midfielder to overload the midfield. Like, I just don't know if taking off a midfielder for another midfielder is kind of the right decision, or maybe you could have even taken off a Haaland and put on an Ake and put 5.
Okay, it's a fair.
Yeah.
So I'll come back on that and just say, we're 5-2 up with 20 minutes to go, 25 minutes to go, and he's just trying to do like for like in a sort of like, I'll take Nico off, yeah, because I need to rest him because he's the only player that can play there, and I'll put John Stones on, and he'll go, we might not be amazing, but it's 25 minutes to go, and I've got a 3-goal cushion. Do you know what I'm saying? And then obviously all hell breaks loose, and he's like, what the fuck is going on here? Yeah. So now what I will say, I felt at that time, Pep Guardiola, in my opinion, I think he's entitled to make that decision. Yeah. What I will say going forward, he's not entitled to make that decision going forward because his team ain't good enough to do that. So if he does that again, like say he does that next week and the same shit happens, then I'll have a different energy because I'm like, you know that you can't trust these players, yeah, to see it out. So why are you doing it? Do you get me?
Yeah, and it seems to be a pattern emerging. Look at the Leeds game. Look at the game today. The last 2 games, we're really lucky to be walking away with 6 points. If it wasn't for a Foden last-minute winner against Leeds, and us hanging on by skin of our teeth tonight, like you could be talking about getting 2 points out of a possible 6. If any. So I think, yeah, we have to take it as a win. But I think moving forward, the pattern that seems to be emerging is second half performances are not good enough. You can't go, into the Leeds game being, I think at the time we were 2-0 up, going into the second half. And then today, what was it, 3-1 going into the second half? Like, we can't go out there and have another 45 minutes at second half of just being absolute dog shit. It is about game management, and we do need to that something needs to change, because we saw this pattern last season, and that's ultimately what cost us points. And I'm not being funny, like Leeds aren't a Chelsea, they're not an Arsenal, they're not a United. The same with Fulham today. Fulham, yeah, they've had a fairly decent streak going, but they're still not a Chelsea, an Arsenal, a United, a Liverpool even. So for me, I think we were very, very lucky to get away with that today, given the teams that we were playing. We've got a lot bigger fixtures coming up. Now, if we go and do that against the Sunderland at the weekend, do we walk away with all 3 points? Probably not. Do we go to Palace and come away with all 3 points? Probably not. We definitely don't come away with all 3 points doing that against Real Madrid.
Yeah.
So
That's it's true, man. Listen, I've got let me go through some of these chats, man. Big up Palumi says I was at work at 5-1. LB, what the fuck happened? 3 words.
Absolute shit show. There you go.
There you go. They got Adam says, I won't lie, this is on Pep, but why put Savio when you have Marmouche, and he should play Huzanov because we need his aggression. We need midfielders that can control game and hold the ball properly, says Adam.
Yeah, but who did you have on the bench to bring on the midfield? That's the thing. You wouldn't have gone for Stones if everyone was fit. And I know Stones was diabolical, but again,
The question I guess is should he have done what I think Bevel suggested before, and put Ike Nori on at left back or Ake on at left back and put Nico O'Reilly in midfield. That's
yeah,
the
what
question.
Elliot said. Yeah, don't know.
But that's a bit of. I still think that's a brave call, though. You know, if that fucks up, if that goes the same way, then everyone's going, why is he putting a 20-year-old in midfield who's never even had a good game in midfield?
Exactly.
Do you get me? So
Yeah,
I don't.
Is it any more of a mad call than putting John Stones as a CDM though, who's never really played that position?
And when he has, he's been poor.
Because the thing is, he has played that position, but he's played that position coming in from centre back. He's not played that position on its own. So is it really any more mad?
I just don't get like the refusal to blame the players for this. I don't like how every time we play badly, it's got wrong.
Yeah,
I don't.
The play that to pick, yeah, you're right, Danny.
He hasn't been at his best tactically for a couple of years now. But again, today was not on Pep. Feyenoord was not on Pep. Leeds was not on Pep. It's players switching off. It's complacency, if anything. It might be a fitness thing, which would be really, really concerning considering we're 3 months into the season now. But it's not, for me, it's not Pep.
All right, let me just finish these chats off, boys. Big up Ruben says, should be able to take Nico off, but clearly not. I agree. We got Amar. Says, was Gigi at fault for any of these goals? By the way, if Cherky does not come on, we lose the game. Pep has to take a lot of responsibility. Also, zero coaching. Donnarumma was not at fault, in my opinion, for any of the goals.
The one thing I will say is the punching. On the fourth goal, he punched it like nowhere at all.
I've watched the replay, bro. I think it's a decent punch.
The players are going to get out from where I was stood in the stadium. It looked like the players had to get out.
Have you watched it?
Was decent. No, I've just obviously when just there, it looked like a decent, like you got a decent punch on it, and it almost like the defenders just like, or the team just went, oh, go on, then have a shot.
Savino,
I don't know what it looked like. I don't know what it looked like to use, but
you want to cook Savino, cook him on that one because he's
I want my goalkeeper to catch a ball.
No one does that any day anymore, though. Back in the day,
no, they do. You watch Roberts.
No, bro, I watched
Sanchez. You watched Sanchez this weekend.
That don't talk about Sanchez, man. I can't.
No, he claims crosses. I need my goalkeeper to catch a ball.
What I would say about Donnarumma is one of the things that got brought up on Sky Sports was that Donnarumma's been really poor from set pieces this season. I don't agree. We've played two of probably the best teams in the Premier League at set pieces in Brentford and Arsenal, and I don't actually think they scored a set piece goal against us. So I think this whole myth of he's poor on set pieces, I don't agree with that at all.
Yeah, no, I don't think I've watched it back, man. I don't think it's a bad punch at all. I just think none of the players get out to him, and Savio doesn't go. So you want to cook Savio, chat? Yeah, cooking for the fourth goal because he should have dived in front of that shot, man, and he doesn't. Yeah,
there was one goal. I think it might have been the fourth one where Donnarumma dived the right way, but he dived with his hands up high, and the ball went low. And the reason for that is because he's got defenders in front of him blocking his view, so he's having to preempt where the ball's going to go. And that's the whole thing about the players need to get out so he can actually see, because he is an elite shot stopper.
That was the perfect finish. Whether his hands, he ain't getting that, bro. Whether you can see it or not, it was fucking perfect. It was curling from fucking outside the post. Never saving that, man.
What do you think, Steve? You think that? You think? I think it's mad, bro, that people are blaming Donnarumma.
Mate.
Nah, man. I can't blame. I'm not blaming Donnarumma for a single thing. You know what, bro? I actually think. I liked his attitude today. I think he was composed as well. I ain't got a single problem with him today. I thought he was good, actually good. How mad is that considering he conceded 4 goals? I actually think he was good.
Yeah. But what you saying,
Yo. I've aged like a fucking dog today, man. I've lost about 15 years of my life after that game. That was like one of the craziest games I've ever seen.
It was mad, bro. I'm trying to think, like, what's the maddest game?
You remember Fergie's last game, the 5-5 at the Hawthorns? It was like that one.
Yeah.
It was just like last season as well against Chelsea. We got game of the season that season, 4-4 or something.
Yeah.
Or the season before that. And now we probably just got game of the season again. Unbelievable. What a watch. I mean, I was absolutely vexed in that second half. I was cussing so many players. I personally was cussing the manager's substitutions. I thought it really drops us in the shit, them substitutions. Man, you're taking off Gonzalez, who I don't think was having the best of games, but he's still Nico Gonzalez. He's still somewhat of a brick wall, you know what I mean? And, you know, you leave in Bernardo on, who I didn't even know was playing. And he did do, listen, I'm not shameless in it. He done a nice bit of play in the second half at one stage or at two stages. But, bro, I'm talking a 90-minute game, yeah? I needed Gonzalez on to see the game out. And then when he brought Cherky on, Cherky's showing absolute levels, mate. What some touches he's shown. What a player he's going to be. I'm so excited to see the career that unfolds with him. But, bro, like, again, to take Reinders off for him, bring him on for Bernardo. It made no sense. That's something for me. You know, I'd rather have Reinders on to see the game out again.
Well, do you want to take your captain off in that situation? Because at that point, it's 5-4, I think, isn't it?
Bro, he ain't my captain.
He looked knackered though, LB. Do you not think?
He's not my captain, man. So
right, who's your captain? Diaz.
I don't, bro. I could give it numerous players. I could give it Haaland, Foden, or Diaz over Bernardo, bro.
I don't know, man. I just think that, like, at the end of the day, yeah, I don't know, man. I just think the subs are not. The subs might have like contributed to. I just think Pep should have been able to make those subs, and that shouldn't have happened. You know what I'm saying?
The thing is, LB, bro. If I break it down a little bit slightly for you, yeah, for me, like he did the John Stones thing. That it did make sense for him to play there. He looked like a bit of a lost puppy in that position. And when they scored that goal where it fell out, like he was the last man. Like he did not know where to stand, bro. That is the substitution that was made. He did not know where to be positionally wise. So.
But is that Pep's fault?
Well, he's brought John Stones on, innit? In that position, bro.
I know, but John Stones is an experienced player. John Stones should know what he's doing, innit?
Not in midfield, how well-be, man.
Not in midfield, man. That's Pep's decision to bring him on and play him in midfield. Didn't work.
Yeah, get Chat to get the game when he played against Fulham in midfield.
I know that was a good game.
Stunk, man.
Yeah, he kind of suffered from his own success against Madrid because they played him in midfield against Madrid last season. He actually played mega that day.
He's had some good performances there, bro. But more often than not, like, you know, today's shown for me that he was lost, and ultimately Pep rectified that error for me. You know, he ended up bringing on O'Reilly in that position, which he obviously don't have that much confidence in because he might have done it once or twice in his life. But he's gone and brought O'Reilly on in that position in place of John Stones. So, you know what I'm saying? Big up O'Reilly again. Yo, O'Reilly's a big reason for this team's success. By the way,
mint, but you know what it is? He's got the Cherky gene of just not really giving a shit, so they don't panic. You know, all the players out there when it was 5-4, yeah, a lot of the players on that pitch, they were all shitting themselves every time they got the ball. They didn't know what to do with it. They were just launching it. Two players on that pitch that actually were like proper calm. Big up to both of them, yeah, because both of them were pretty young as well. Nico O'Reilly. Yeah, when he got the ball, he was winning, he was shithousing it and that. And then Cherky, yeah, that was a great sub because I didn't rate that sub at the time. I was like, what's he fucking bringing Cherky on for? We need to lock it down, get the Huzanovs on of the world. But that was a great sub. So people can criticize the subs if you want, but you've got to give praise to that sub for the Cherky one. I thought that Cherky substitution, yeah, was like I said at the time, I didn't rate it. I was like, what's he doing? But that was a great sub, man. So him and Nico O'Reilly, I thought both of them was absolutely class, boys. I'm going to be real with you. Towards the end, they were both shit houses in it. So yeah, it's fucking wild, boys. I can't lie. That was such an emotional roller coaster, wasn't it, man? It was
Cherky did what he was asked of, bro. You know what I mean? He come on with that composure, man. That high level composure, bro. Like, did you see that one touch where he knocked it down out of the sky? And in one touch, he played this perfect pass. The composure and the ability to be able to do that. I can't wait to see the career that unfolds with him, bro. Swear down.
I'll tell you a concern as well, what have you? I've spoke about this a few times. Out of the 14 games now, what we play in the Premier League, I feel like we've only actually played decent the full game in one game. The full 90 minutes.
Which one was that? Bournemouth?
I said Liverpool.
So Bournemouth were good as well.
Bournemouth were good, but I thought there were spells in
right, weren't we?
Say again?
Oh yeah, I thought Bournemouth was decent in the Bournemouth game. And yet we're second. It doesn't make no sense.
That's what I mean. Yeah, I agree. That's what I'm saying, isn't it? It's
everyone's going on like this Arsenal team are the best team in the world. Like, they're fucking mega. Like, oh my God, they're going to win everything. They've got the best players and the best manager. I'm sitting here thinking, my team is like fucking shit. Like, we're conceding goals. We capitulate against Leeds. We capitulate against Fulham. Yet we're 2 points behind them. I don't understand it, man.
Yeah, truth be told, the top of this league is the worst it's been in like 15 years. It's awful.
Unbelievable.
It is truly awful.
It goes to show how mad it is as well. I thought Fulham shown themselves to be a really good side tonight. I know people are quick to say that we're just shit, but we're not that fucking shit. I know we might not look amazing, but we're not that shit. And Fulham showing that they can play, and they're in like 15th. It's crazy stuff. This league, man.
Big up this as well, yeah, because Gavardio, yeah, I thought he should have been dropped, really, probably, if I'm being honest with you.
I heard you say it, yeah. I even text you, bro, because I had to come back at you, innit? I text you quickly on in the game. The guy's distribution was mega, bro.
He was very good today, and he saved us at the end there, clearing that ball off the line. Good. So big up Josko Gavardio, man. Yeah,
come on, man.
Great performance from him, man. I can't lie. He was very good, man. He was very good.
Facts, bro.
Let's see what some of these guys in the chat are saying. Dom says, we are crying out for Anderson in January now. Get me a right back too. Livramento or Reed needed. Nunes stinker today. I don't think Nunes had a stinker at all, bro.
No way.
I thought he played well.
The first goal was a bit sus. Aside from that, no, he was all right. He was decent.
First goal.
I actually think that first goal
off a set piece, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, I honestly, I've watched it back, right? And my point is, yeah, if he can smack it long. But he's stretching so much to get the ball and he can't control it. And then I think it was Iwobi just outmuscled. I actually just don't think, bro, I don't think Nunes done much wrong on that. Go watch it back. What's he meant to do?
Bro, I think he was sick today, man. I've seen numerous times where he dealt with his opponent. And that Chiku Aweka, whatever his name is, who come on, bro, he was very difficult to play against as well.
That was very good.
And that Kevin then came on fresh, and he started.
I know, yeah.
Him. I just think like people are having doing too much on Nunes, man. Like this guy had a difficult job today, very difficult job, yeah. And I think he done all right. And like I said, the first goal, I think again people are doing too much on it, man. Yeah, I don't know what you expect him to do there. He's sprinting to try and get the ball out the sky, and he can't reach it, and he can't bring it down, man. So yeah,
that's very harsh, man. Obviously, agendas will agenda. LB, you know how it is, bro. Agendas will agenda. People are quick to blame people they don't like in it. So
yeah, here we go. Spebel's back. Big up, bro. Sorry, man, I didn't see you there.
That's all right.
Yeah, let's see what else people are saying. Yeah, let's see what people are saying. Mason says everybody complaining about Donnarumma can go support Fenerbahce. Edison plays there. Leave your plastics anyways. Glory hunters says Mace. Danny's gone, bro. Nunes losing the ball in a dangerous position. He was good before the error. But what my point is, yeah, go and have a look at the ball that he was meant to control. People are acting like it was an easy ball to control. It wasn't. He was stretching. He's sprinting and stretching to try and control it, and he can't. It's difficult, man. Do you know what I'm saying? And I'm someone that's I'll crash it on Nunes if I think he's played shit. I'll happily crash it on him. You know I will, but I don't think he played bad. I thought he had a good game. I thought he had a really tricky game up against the players that he come up with. And then he shut that Kevin on towards the end. He was fresh and just running at him 24/7. And I thought he'd done a decent job. You know,
done decent, man. More than decent, bro. Fair play to him, man.
Yeah, nah. Oh yeah, big up to Winston as well. Look at the positives. Foden, brace. Yeah, that's 4 goals in 2 games for him. And Harden, fastest player to 100 Premier League goals. Yeah, he's a freak, man. He should have had that trick really today, to be honest with you.
It's important to remember, LB, as well, bro. I know it's easy to be extremely negative on today, and rightly so, we're going to criticise. But, bro, again, a lot of positives as well.
There wasn't bad positives. Bro, that first half,
yeah. I was watching your watch-along, LB, and I remember you saying, bro, and I was glad you pointed it out, just the football looked really fluid, man. We look really smooth a lot of the times. So, some good stuff, man.
And it's good, but you point out because when you go on these shows, after the game and you've had a match like that, it's very easy just to fucking go on the negative shit all the time just because you obviously what's happened. But I actually thought, that first half, when we got the ball into Fulham's half, I thought our football was very, very good. We moved it quickly. We were direct. We tried to get the ball forward. We created opportunities. And in the end, we scored the 3 goals. We were clinical. Probably could have been a bit more clinical at times, but we were, put 3 goals there. I'm not going to moan about that. And I thought the first half performance was decent, man. Like it was. The second half it just happened, but there was a lot of positives in that first half. Man. Foden again, you know what I mean, getting goals. That's a massive.
The snipers there, man. Bar 50 Karl, man. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely, man. Definitely. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like good up for
I
yeah, that's the
agree.
problem with these shows, man. Sometimes you just get dragged into the fucking talk about the negative shit. Go on, Bevel,
Well,
what are you saying?
it's understandable as well, bro. You know,
I was just gonna.
when that full-time whistle finished, I had a lot of complaints, but you have to compose yourself as well, and remember that there's so many positives as well that game, man. 100%.
Nah, facts. Go on, Bevel, mate, what are you saying?
I was just gonna say I completely agree. Like first half, we looked like some of the best football I've seen all season from us. The the problem is that pattern of the second half performances. We go to Palace away and do that. We go to the Bernabeu away and do that.
That's
We are going to get hit a lot heavier than what we did today. And I think
Facts.
that's the concern. It's not the fact of we managed to hold on to a win against Fulham. The fact that we managed to scrape a win against Leeds. It's the fact that we've got the next few weeks. The fixtures that we've got coming up. Even Sunderland is not an easy game. If we go and do that in the second half, we ain't coming away with points there. And the same for Palace and the same for Madrid.
You know what, Bevel, right? You know how we're talking about like game management and that, yeah? I remember seeing something about a week ago or so, and it was about Bernardo Silva leaving, and City is saying, I think it was Jack Gorn who said it, City is saying that they want to sign a player who's not going to play every game. They're going to play like 40% of the matches, right? But have big game experience, right? Because obviously, basically, they want to sign someone older. They want to sign an unk, right? They want to sign an older player. And I think we need someone like that. Yeah, I think we need like a bit of an older head in midfield. It's quite funny, actually, because last year it was all moaning about the unks, yeah? Oh, the unks, man. It's all the unks' fault, yeah? But I actually think that we probably do need someone a bit older in there. Someone, late 20s, been around the game for a long time, won trophies, knows what it takes. Just so in them situations, they go, yo, everybody get Gundogan back again, bro. Oh, shit. But, yeah, but, this is another good point. I do think we're missing Kovacic. I said this when he got injured. I said, I think we'll miss him, I think we'll miss him more than people think.
It's a shame about him, man,
It is a shame, but I think we need
I
someone
think
like
he's
that.
gone in the summer,
Yeah, I think so as well, man.
Imagine
But we
being
need an older player.
Imagine being 5-2 up tonight and having Kovacic on the bench. We can just go, right, okay, we're going to play double pivot. We're going to play Bernardo Silva, Kovacic. Just go in there, hold it down. Don't do anything rash. Just, keep the ball, keep possession. Like, that's what we need. We need players like a Kovacic that we can bring in and just settle everyone down.
Yeah, I don't know who that is we're going to go for, but obviously if Bernardo Silva leaves, right, obviously we're looking at this Anderson guy, but I've already said that. I think both Bernardo and Kovacic are gone, which for me means you need to sign two midfielders. I'm all down for Elliot Anderson, yeah, but I think we need to go in for a little bit more. And the other player, the second midfielder, I think we need an older head. Yeah, and Paul, bro, this will be a good shout. Fabian Ruiz, I think he's 29 years old, techie baller, physical as well, over 6 foot, and he's got a year left on his contract.
I think one thing you have to remember.
Do you know
as
the
well,
weirdest thing though that you was? I was just going to say though, do you know the weirdest thing that you mentioned it before? Bernardo Silva, been there, done it. Foden, been there, done it. Like there's a few players in that team that have been there and done it, but the two players that seem to have the best experienced heads on them today was O'Reilly and Cherky coming in and settling it down. So it's one of them, and it's like, you could go for an older head, or you could just find somebody with the personality that like Cherky's got, like O'Reilly's got, where they're saying, hang on a minute, calm your tits, just get the ball out to the side, game management, just like what we did against Newcastle a few years ago, where Haaland and Grealish just kept it at the corner flag for about 4 or 5 minutes. Like, just someone that can go and do that and just kick the ball out to the sides, take a throw in or whatever. Like, it's weird that you say like an older head that's been there and done it, that has the game management to do that, but we've got players in the team that have been there and done that, and Bernardo Silva and Foden and players like that. But the two that did it today were Cherky and O'Reilly. and you've got to hang your hat on for him because, like
you say though,
to do that.
Yeah, that's about the personality, though, isn't it?
To
You know
do
what I'm
that at
saying?
that
Because
age.
they're chilling.
Exactly.
They don't panic. And like I've said this about Nico O'Reilly before. Sometimes you watch him, and you think to yourself, "Is this guy bothered?" But it's not like a laziness or whatever. It's just the way that they play and the way they are. They just chill.
I think, as well as the personality to do that, it's also having the ability in the class. I think if you're a good enough player, you can come in and gain experience. As long as you've got the ability in class, then you can come into this team. And I think Anderson's a good example of that. He appears to me to have the ability to do it all. I think he can seemingly come into this team and learn. You know what I'm saying? On the job.
Yeah, look at this from Pep Guardiola. He said in his post-match press conference, he says at 5-1, you journalists start to write articles for tomorrow. Manchester City is back, these kind of things. And after, into the trash and start again. Pep there having a bit of a joke with a journalist, man. Listen, let me go through some of these chats here. Smash these likes up as well, people. Big up Simpad said Leicester on Boxing Day 2021 was just as bad. That was at home too. Bro, I don't remember that. What happened? Anyone remember on the panel? I don't fucking
Well, that COVID, no?
Oh, yeah, no, I do. I think that's the game we lost 5-2.
Vardy went on a mad one, wasn't it?
Something like that we lost to Leicester.
Did Vardy not go on a mad one in that game?
Yeah.
Otamendi, was he there?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. It was either like 4-2, 5-2, something like that. It was awful.
This guy said it's a 6-4 win. It was a 6-4 win.
Okay.
6-3. I don't fucking remember that.
I don't remember, mate. I don't even remember last week.
Nah, my memory's cooked, bro. Big up Palumi says missing Kovacic, not gonna lie. Agreed. Most of us agree. Big up Chicky Wing says I just saw Pep's statement about Nico. We are going trophlyless if we don't sign a DM. I don't trust Rodri coming back this season, says Chicky Wing.
Well, I do. Just on Rodri, bro. I seen a big thing on Twitter as well. I do trust Rodri when he comes back because at first I was very hesitant, but I know he's been training for a minute, bro. I believe they're really taking his time and making sure he's almost match fit before he comes back. I'm confident on Rodri's return when that may be.
Well, I'm just praying that something happens, man. You know what I'm saying?
LB, what you saying on this Anderson thing? Where do you think his best position is?
8. Next
Number
to
8,
DM.
man.
Yeah, DM next to. I think Anderson's.
Think a good player as a 6 or nah?
Is that what
emergencies? Yeah.
But Bernardo Silva role today, Anderson would have been perfect for that. He would have been more involved in the game, you know.
I think he's the Bernardo Silva replacement, man. I really do. I think he's the Bernardo Silva replacement. For midfield, obviously not right winger or whatever. For midfield, I think he's the Bernardo. I think he's absolutely what we're looking for in that midfield. We need someone that can get up and down the pitch, can get stuck in, got tech, can play football. You know what I mean? He's a very good player, man. I think this guy is what we need. But I also think if you're bringing him in, you've still got Nico G. I still think you could do with bringing in a bit of an older head. Remember, we've lost Gundogan, we've lost Kevin De Bruyne, we lost Walker, we're losing Bernardo in the summer, and we're probably going to lose Kovacic. That's a fucking lot of experience that you've lost in 2 summers. So I think in the summer, get Anderson in if you can, and then the other one, just go and get some older player who can just, come in and just be that guy. If it's Kimmich, you bring in Kimmich as an older head. If he fancies a bit of Premier League, England action, he's done it all at Bayern. He doesn't even win nothing else at Bayern now. Go and get him. Just go and get a little. Nah, LB, man, you've been on a mad L today, bro. Experience is a myth. That is just fucking stupid, bro. Yeah, that's
the experience though, LB. Man like Phil Foden, he's becoming into a real leader. So he's one guy to keep an eye on in that leadership group, you know.
Yeah, but he's just about to start that, isn't he? He's just about to start that. He's got no experience at actually doing it in terms of being a leader. Like we've lost so many leaders over the last 18 months that we need to go into the market and buy someone older with a bit of experience, man. You've got to get someone. And the thing is, and Kaibo says it there, just because you don't have to play every game. The tweet said this player that we're looking at is only going to be playing like 40% of the matches. They're not going to be starting week in, week out. Come on. That would have been a perfect. Say we had a Kimmich on the bench today, put him on there, 5-2, say, Kimmich, this team, we melted last week against Leeds. We're winning 5-2. There's 25 minutes to go. Just go on that pitch and just see it out. Don't let this team F this up. And he says, right, boss, no problem. I'll go on now, chill it out. He gets tackled. He goes down. He rolls around for 2 minutes. They've got the knowledge. Corner flag it. When you have a lot of these young players and inexperienced players, it's not necessarily their fault. It's just an experience. They don't know how to get across the line. So yeah,
There's
that's
a lot
where
of
I'm
Do
at.
names
you
out
also
there,
think
bro.
though that
know
you
what I mean?
might need to have Premier League experience?
Potentially. I
That's
mean,
another thing, bro. You need to
ideally,
look at Newcastle, man. If you want a midfielder, you need to go and have a look at them boys. I just watched their game tonight.
Bruno
By the way.
G.
What a game that was as well. Yeah, that was a fantastic game. Just then.
yeah,
Battle of the
Bro.
G's in
it's-
midfield. Nico G, Bruno G. Let's field them all.
yeah. Let's not play games here. Yeah, let's not play games here. We're not doing fucking Ward Prowse, mate. Yeah, we're not.
Why Anderson over Wharton, LB?
I think he's a better player than Wharton.
I think that's mad, mate.
Anderson can do more, bro.
You think
Anderson
that's
can
You think
do
that's a mad?
Yeah,
Nah,
yeah.
What do you mean,
you've not
nah?
been
done
watching.
Wharton's. I done
You've not been
Wharton's way.
watching.
I have. I done Wharton's way better, man.
No, he's not.
At
I
least
don't
on the
think he is.
wind up, man. This guy.
I'm not. I'm being jolly serious. I've always preferred Wharton over Anderson.
Nah,
Nah,
not
man.
And
for me.
Wharton's also played as a 6 and an 8.
Well, the only thing Wharton can do better is maybe spray it. That's it.
Nah.
A better long pass.
I think Anderson's a much more all-rounded player. Much more all-rounded player.
100%, man.
Yeah, I think Wharton's got that
you
mad
know
like
what?
technical ability. Yeah, like he's come out of La Masia or something. But I think if you're looking for someone to do a bit of everything, I think Anderson's the one.
Yeah, this guy's just
Do you
got
know what? I
PTSD
can give
from
you a
that
player
Palace
right
final.
now.
That's all that is.
Fucking hell.
I can give you a player right now that's got international experience, Premier League experience in a DM. Calvin Phillips, mate.
Let me just find a clip that I can put in. One second, brother. 1 second, brother. Yeah, I'm just trying to find a clip. There we go.
You go in prison. You go in prison, and you're getting named and shamed.
Yeah, madness. But right, a little bit of positivity here, boys. Yeah, 'cause we did win the fucking game. We're now 2 points behind Arsenal. Obviously, they play tomorrow. They do have that game now tomorrow against Brentford. Yeah, I
game that.
know it won't. And then they got Villa at the weekend away. I'd still
That's 12 kick off that, innit? That's
Yeah,
12.
It's at Villa Park, man. It's at Villa Park, bro. But yeah, I said today, man. Like I was on a couple of shows today with some other fans. I was like, I'm pretty happy with where we are in the table in terms of like the points because we're pretty close, and I think we're nicely positioned. But we just need to get this sort of like this thing that we're doing at the moment out of it. Yeah, but we're 2 points behind them right now, boys. Like we're still in our 4 competitions. Granted, the FA Cup's not started. Like I think we're in a pretty decent spot. We just need to sort this shit out. You know what I mean?
In terms of City and Arsenal, bro, when we watched that Leeds game, yeah, I come away from that Leeds game, and my biggest takeaway was Arsenal don't play Leeds and have a scrape 3-2 win like that. That's the difference between City and Arsenal at the minute. I think, and regardless of the points, bro, you know they do look like the best team in the league. I've got to hand it to them, but again, if you want to put that aside, as long as we keep close, we're improving. I think so. Just stay there in it. 5 points. They're thereabouts.
That's what it was about, Steve. Wasn't it? It was all like we just need to stay with whoever's top of the table by the time we click into gear. Yeah. Like, and when are we going to click into gear? Like, we don't know when it's going to be. No one knows. Like, it could be next week. It could be a month, 2 months. But we just need to make sure by that point when we go, yo, City are serious, we're not like 10 points behind or 11 points behind. We're 4 or 5 points behind.
Yeah, there's a clear difference, though. But you've got to say it, man. Scraping these wins like this, bro. Arsenal ain't doing that, mate. You know what I'm saying? It's got to say how it is.
What I would say is before the international break, we were clearing up. We were taking performances really, really well. That international break kind of ruined us a little bit, to be honest. And then we come back, and I think we've been fortunate to be playing the teams that we are. I think if our last 2 games had been against, a Brentford or against a Chelsea or against, a Palace away, like I don't think that we would have come away with 6 points in the last 2 games. But hopefully, like, we can go into the next game taking away the things that we can learn from today and learn from against Leeds and stop that from happening. Like, I think we've been fortunate that we've been playing the levels of teams that we have the last few games, because I think otherwise we might not be talking about us being 2 points behind. We could be quite easily talk about being as like 8 points behind.
Steve's right as well, man. Though, is it like the thing is like what we're doing at the minute? Yeah, like we are 2 points behind, but is it sustainable to keep doing what we're doing at the minute? Especially when you come up against, like you just said, Bevo yourself, better opponents. Do you know what I mean? You're facing. Do you know what I mean? And that's what I mean. I don't know. I don't know. I just think like I feel like we're missing.
The thing is that about the opponents, lads. I think that there's a lot of good teams in the league. You know, like
Yeah, I agree. But I'm on about like Bevo said, you like when you go to the Bernabeu later on in the Champions League, can you be playing now? We're playing at the minute, and do you know what I mean? It's Premier League. Like when it gets towards that, like just after Christmas period, like we've got to like I get we've got to be grinding through results and just getting results. That's the main thing. But the performances, man, you just Bevo said it's just like one-offs, isn't it? Or
just on the performances though as well, boys.
Quickly, Steve. Yeah, big up
It's more
Bevo,
the
man. I know you
results.
got a dip, bro. Big up Bevo, man.
Safe, bro.
so,
Yeah,
mate.
bro.
It's
See you
more
later,
the
lads.
results that I'm not like buzzing about. I'm not buzzing about scraping these results, but don't get me wrong. There's periods in game, lads. Yeah, in games where we look like the best team in the league. Just
I know.
periods though in games where I'm seeing it, whether it's 20 minutes long, 30 minutes, or 40 minutes. We look
Yeah.
like the best team in the league, but it's just sustaining that more
Pep
longer.
said that. Pep has
you know?
spoke about that. I can't remember exactly when he said it, but he said it like he said we're a team that plays well for like periods in game, and I agree. Like I said, that first half,
Seen it
I
today.
thought we played really well, bro. I thought our attacking football, yeah, was mega. But it's one of them again. It's like it's only. I'm trying to find the comment that Pep said. He said it about a month ago, man.
It's how I feel though, bro. There's periods in games where I think we look better than Arsenal. It's just over 90 minutes. We don't look better than Arsenal. Do you get me?
Yeah, over 90 minutes we don't. Yeah, we look mint for like 30 minutes and then we just look like utter shit. Yeah,
We look really good in that 30 minutes where it's like, oh my God, I'm so gassed. But you know, just on the goals we conceded today, man, I kind of struggle to find someone to blame for any of them,
I
bro.
agree. I agree.
It's a bit of an awkward one today because
People are blaming the defense, but the defense ain't got nothing to do with it for me. If anything, it's the
I thought the defense
midfielders.
was doing some good things, good distribution. Thought he made some good tackles, good interceptions. You know, he was tracking runners. We just kind of conceded just kind of scrappy kind of goals. You know, it's one of them kind of crazy games today.
No, definitely. I'm gonna watch the goals back right now, man. Yeah, how have they managed to fit all those highlights into a
Talk to me about this first one as well, yeah, because I couldn't tell you the goals off the top of my head, but I don't remember blaming anyone at the moment, which I'm quick to blame someone if I want to, but I didn't really do that today. Savinho was pissing me off when he came on. I'll tell you that. But
yeah. One sec, yeah. Right, so basically, right, people are trying to cook Nunes for that first goal, yeah, but Steve Lewis, yeah, check this out, right? Obviously, I can't play the clip because we'll get copyrighted, but Nunes is sprinting out to try and get the ball, and he's stretching with his right foot. Look how stretched he is. He's stretching to try and control it, bro, and doesn't control it because it's really, really hard to control that ball. And then he Wobie comes and gets it and plays the ball in behind. I personally, yeah, just think that I don't think he's done nothing wrong there, me.
this is a freak thing, this LB. Do you know why?
Why?
It's a corner, right? But Nunes is a right back. That technically that's not even his job to be there. He's filling in for someone there. That's not his position to be right there, bro. The guy's a right back. So
yeah.
Should he even be there? Would anyone moan if Nunes was stood in his right back position? No, Nunes is there trying to fucking get out to it, bro. It's not even his job, really. You know,
It's not even his job,
position, bro. The guy's a right back.
And then the cross is mint, the header's mint. I don't think you can blame anyone.
That's all
on that
I've
one.
seen. All I took from that first goal was that's a nice goal. Nice cross, great header. Donnarumma can't do nothing, you know.
Yeah, right. So we go 5-1 up. Unbelievable. I can't remember that now. Right. So what happened on this one now? 5-2. Right. I'm watching this now. Yeah. Cross comes in. Right. So for me, this is where I do blame, Foden and Bernardo a little bit, bro. Yeah, on the second Fulham goal, right? Because the ball comes out to the edge of the box, right? And for me, right? You know it's 5-1, right? For me, Foden, right? And probably this geezer here. These guys need to be throwing their body at this ball to block it, yeah? Right? One sec. Let me just play it on. I can't play it on screen. I get copyrighted. Right? And like Foden does this sort of, he stops there, yeah? And he sort of like does this weird turn on it, yeah? And we don't get out to him. So it wasn't Bernardo on this one. Bernardo's the next one. Yeah?
Right.
Bernardo's the next one. But at the same time, it's a phenomenal finish.
Phenomenal finish. The reason I think it's harsh to blame a player there on that one, LB, is because the way it came out to the lad was a deflection. So then it's a reaction thing. Like the only way you're stopping that is if you're already anticipating a deflection to fall on the edge of the box. Now that's a mad anticipation to do. You know what I'm saying, bro? That was a. If you watch it carefully, bro, well, you don't even have to look carefully. It was obviously it's deflected out to the edge of the box. So the only way you can be there is if you anticipate it. For me,
yeah. Right. So maybe Foden could do a bit better on that one and throw his body.
Someone has to think beforehand. Right.
Get out there.
Let's already position myself there. There's no way you can react to get there, which is what they're all trying to do. Someone has to be thinking, if this falls here, I'm ready for it. But no one was there. You can blame anyone really, but I think it's hard to blame Foden or, you know what I'm saying? Like someone's got to think beforehand to get to the edge of the box already. It's a bit of a difficult one now.
Right, so this is the next one, yeah? So the ball's there. The ball's obviously travelling to this Donny here on the right-hand side. I think it's Chukwueze, right? You got Foden there looking at the ball. You got Bernardo there looking at the ball. Yeah, and I think that's Reinders over to the left-hand side, right? So let me just remove it, play it on a little bit. Right? Now look at this, bro. Foden's just stood there. I'm sorry, man. Foden, you need to be diving in, man. You need to be... I'm sorry, he does, yeah? He needs to be diving in there again. And Bernardo could do a little bit better on that one. But at the end of the day, again, it's a good strike from the guy.
Great goal, man.
But it's like one of them, like when you're doing these like professional sports and that, it's the small margins. And people say, oh, maybe it's a little bit harsh you saying that about Foden and Bernardo. Maybe it is. But at the same time, like you have to put your body on the line to stop that fucking shot and try and block it. Yeah, and that goes in the back of the net. 5-3, right? Again, Donnarumma can't do much about that one. The guy volleys it in.
Can't do anything, bro.
And then people saying the punch is poor from Donnarumma on the fourth one. Let me show you where the ball ends up.
Yeah, so I already know. I was happy he even punched it, LB. I'm glad that he even was able to get anything on it. That's my opinion on that.
Bro, people want him to catch... people are funny, bro. People want him to catch that. You see that?
Brother, come on, man.
People want him to catch that, bro.
Be grateful that the guy was able to even physically be there and not... he didn't get bullied there, Donnarumma. He could have fell on his ass, LB.
Oh, nah, people are funny, man. How are you expecting him to... Let me see if I can pull this zoom up.
That one's crazy, bro.
People want Donnarumma to catch that. Bro, he's stretching, man. He's got this Fulham player in front of him. He's in the air, and people are wanting to catch that.
I think that's Calvin Bassey as well. He's probably the most physical guy in the league.
How is he catching that? He's not catching that. Right, so he punches it, right? And people are saying it's a shit punch. Let me show you where the ball ends up, bro.
Nah, man, it's not a shit punch, bro.
It's not a shit punch, bro. The ball ends
up. It's a big
there.
hand on it, LB. Big hand.
Look where the ball ends up, bro, yeah? Look at where the ball ends up here. The ball ends up on the edge of the penalty area. If you want to be if you want to cook someone, yeah, Savinho for that is poor, mate. Yeah, go and watch the replay, yeah, chat, if you want to see it. Go and watch the replay of that one. That's probably the worst one in terms of saying someone could do something because he just stops completely. But again, bro, the guy rifles it into the bottom corner. So
unbelievable finish, mate. The only way you can blame the keeper there, yeah, is if he completely flaps it and it falls in and around him. The guy's got a big hand on it, bro.
Which he doesn't, man.
I'm not even blaming anyone to even get out to him. He's come out to the guy and he's banged it in, mate.
To be honest with you, bro, yeah, I'm not really blaming anyone for any of the goals tonight. Like the goals were pretty mad. I'm just sort of more annoyed about that, how we ended up in that situation. You know what I mean, with the game management and that. For me personally, I don't know, man. Anyway, let me do these chats, man. And I'm gonna man. Big up to City of Angels, says Kuzanov in the right move. Nunes to midfield, fast and strong, says City of Angels. Yeah, maybe he could have put Uzanov on. Maybe he could have. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Big up Constantine, says new duel winning Midfield, Bernardo cover for Anderson, Kamara.
Ooh.
Is that who's he play for? Is he
Is that the guy at Villa?
Villa? Yeah, I think he's at Villa, isn't it? Which Villa game did I watch last week? I watched Villa against someone last week. Can't remember who it was. I think he might have played in that game. Yeah, I don't know. I need to see more of that Kamara. I ain't seen too much of him, if I'm being honest with you, man. They got Texas can't control games with our goalkeeper. Is a pressing trigger. This is why you need scrappers though in the middle, isn't it? But I'm still not blaming Donnarumma for nothing. No one was complaining about Donnarumma in the first half when we're 5-1. Well, when we were in the second half, when we were 5-1 up.
I think Reinders was doing some nice things today, bro.
Reinders was good, and I've been a bit critical of Reinders. I think he's been a bit ghosting in some games this season, but I thought Reinders played well even before his goal, which is a super nice finish, by the way. But I think
unbelievable.
Kept things ticking over. I felt like he was looking for the ball more. That's been my problem with Reinders, bro. I feel like in games this season, he's let the game pass him by and he's let other players do it. And I'm like, nah, you're supposed to be the guy who's trying to get the ball off players and say, give me the ball, I'll make shit happen.
Yeah.
I've been seeing too much sort of like, I'll just wait for the ball to arrive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Tonight, I felt like there was a real determination to try and get the ball.
I completely agree. And I think he's been capable of doing more than what he's shown. But from what he has done, I think he's done the simple things great, bro. Like just taking it over. But I do know he's capable of doing more. You can see flashes. So
yeah, definitely. Big up Tyrese says AC Milan Reinders was definition of box to box. Yeah, he might have been, bro, but he's not going to be getting stuck in anytime soon, is he? He's not. That's not him. Yeah, for me, he needs to be played. And Pep's mentioned it today in a press conference after the game. For me, Reinders is like, you need to get him close to the goal, mate. So does that mean you got to stick Foden out on the right wing? Maybe. Because Reinders, for me, in a box-to-box for City, unless you've got a complete destroyer in that 6th position, which I don't think Nico G really is. He's you put a tackle in, but he's not. You wouldn't say he's a destroyer, would you? I don't think he's going to work in that 8. I think he's more.
Foden's back though, man. That guy,
bro.
The main man's back, bro. He really is. The Phil Foden of 2 seasons ago, he's there, and we've got him with a Haaland who's firing as well. So
I know, man.
We've got a scary prospect there, man.
I know.
He even should have got an assist today, Foden. That was an excellent pass.
What a pass!
Haaland.
What a pass!
Brother.
Yeah, he should have scored that. Really, to be honest, what a pass that was outside of the left foot.
Tremendous,
Beautiful.
man. I thought Haaland should have shot at the other post, bro. The other post was wide open. But
I think he took an extra touch, which he probably shouldn't have took, and that made him basically, kind of like rush it a little bit. But yeah, anyway,
I think he was playing on his mind, wasn't it? That 100th goal.
Yeah, I tell you one thing though. Yeah, I thought his overall play. I know he should have scored a hat trick. He missed a header as well. But his overall play today again was
overall play again, man.
And that proves that the game against Leeds, right? I was very disappointed with Haaland's play against Leeds. I thought he didn't look interested. I mean, none of the team really did, right? But I didn't think he looked interested. I didn't see him sprinting around. Today he was running around, sprinting around. After he missed that header, he sprinted back, won a header, and we were in again because he ran back. I want to see that every game, man.
I fucking love the guy, man. His physicality. I mean, that was Anderson that he bodied for that assist. Anderson's no fucking mug. I'm saying, this guy's so capable.
Yeah. Oh, Alan wants the link. I know I was going to rend the strip out. We'll do 10 minutes, Al, yeah? Because I need to go to bed, mate.
Bro, if you pass Alan the mic now, mate, fucking hell, we're not going to get off. This guy's going to have a lot to say.
You got 10 minutes max, Al. 10 minutes max, mate. Big up, nice guy says, coming into the season, there's always one team I trust to take points off Arsenal. That is Emery, especially at Villa Park, that physical midfield. Yeah, we could really do with something there, man. We need him to do us a favour, mate.
Bro, Emery's been absolutely cooking. I was listening to the guy in the overlap today, yeah. Apparently, Aston Villa are in profit. They've not even spent, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how good he's done for Aston Villa. Bro, they're in profit, Aston Villa. Yeah, he's just fucking done an unbelievable job.
Yeah, who was the other one that I seen the other day kicking off? Was it that Glasner?
Glasner.
I think Glasner was kicking off as well, saying
yeah. Oh, was it Glasner?
Basically, they shit and they're not spending any money.
Yeah, it was Glasner. Yeah.
Was it Glasner? Yeah. Yeah, they're
Yeah,
all
but
kicking
bro,
off, man.
he's going at the end of the season, isn't he? He's done.
Yeah, he's
So,
had enough, man. But the thing is,
Yeah.
he can't do any better than that. He's won him a trophy. He's got him in Europe. Like, what? Unless you're going to start sending cash his way, which they're not going to do.
yeah,
He might as well. He's at the top. He's at the top, and he can go out at the top now and be like, yes, sometimes as a
he'll
manager,
probably
you
be
need to
at
know.
Man United next season because probably Amarim will be gone by then.
He'll get a big job now. But if he stays and then he go a bit crap, everyone will be like, oh, never mind.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
Alan, all the way from Oz.
what's happening? Why is everyone's internet connections dead these days, man?
And
There he is.
Yeah. You're a legend, Steve. LB, thanks for letting me on for 10 minutes, mate. I'm not going to rant.
If you want to rant, but you need to sort your internet connection out,
Do what
mate.
you're doing, bro, but I can't hear a word you're saying.
Bro, dial up, man. Right, let me send him a message and he can sort it.
Yeah, man.
I'll
But
say,
my internet's been blessed, yeah?
what?
My internet's blessed, yeah? It's okay?
Yeah, yours is sound, bro.
Yeah.
Yours is sound, man. You working tonight? What are you doing?
Nah, I'm chilling, man. Chilling tonight, bro. I'm barely working at the minute, to be honest.
Well, I thought you would have been rammed at this time of the year.
I know, but it's through the company, innit? Company's shit, man.
Oh, is it?
Probably find another thing soon, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Get on somewhere else, man. You need to get on these ones with the they get the contracts for like the music and that, so you go Oasis next year, man.
Yeah, I used to be doing all that stuff, man. I used to go Par Life and that. I was in the New Union the other night, bro. Yeah, bro, I swear down, it was absolutely mental. I had a group of lads telling me, Steelers, it's LB. I was so gassed, bro.
No.
I don't know if you're in the
way.
chat tonight, bro, but I was taking pictures and everything with him, bro. Fucking crazy.
No way, that's mad.
Swear to God, bro. Absolutely crazy. That was
Oh,
in Canal Street, that LB.
Yeah, no, that is mad,
Yeah,
bro.
man.
Can you hear me?
Alan, I can hear you, but I can't see you. Turn your camera off and just go audio only.
Yeah, audio only.
Just bear with me.
We don't need to look at that mug anyway.
I know, yes. I say go audio only. Save internet. There we go. I'm going to play ratings tomorrow, man. They got text says shot stopping isn't actually real domestically because every Edison season that City conceded a lower rate than Donnarumma this season. Yeah, I know, bro, but I just feel like both of your chats have been about the goalkeeper when I don't think you can blame the goalkeeper for anything tonight. And I'm just kind of like, if you wanted to blame him after Arsenal when he was partly to blame for the goal, fair play. But again,
I think he literally needs credit for punching that one to the edge of the box when he did. Honest to God, bro, I fucking love Donnarumma, man. I need to get his shit, bro. He's my favourite player at the minute.
And the thing is, I don't mind. If a guy makes mistakes and he's shit for a game, I'll come on here and say, oh, he's shit today, lads. But
I'll say that about anyone, LB. I don't care.
See it today. Honestly, I've watched all the goals back multiple times. I've not seen anything that Donnarumma could have done. And even on the punch, he punches it. The ball goes to the edge of the box, man. Yeah, but Kaibo, you're saying, LB, you're looking at the individual goals. It's about what he does to our overall play. Was you saying that when we was 5-1 up?
Bro, what do you mean
I see
overall
you once in the chat, when we were 5-1 up, moaning about Donnarumma. No one's moaning about Donnarumma when 5-1 up, man.
I didn't even have an issue with his overall play either, to be honest.
Al.
Hi, Steve.
How are you, Alan? Yeah. It's a wrap.
I don't know what I'm meant to do.
Isn't Alan still doing streams on the other shows and that? What's going on? Why is it not working?
He didn't look like he was in his normal setup there. I
He
can't lie.
didn't, yeah. He's I don't know what he's doing. He's in the pub or something.
Madness. But yeah, man, crazy. Jay actually went to the game. Jay actually went to the game tonight. The fucking lucky fucker. I think that might have been. I don't know if that was his first away this season. He went to that one, man.
That's crazy.
I'll have to catch up with him tomorrow or something.
Yeah.
But he's in Hobart. That's why he's got trash in it. Right, fair enough. Right, buzzing. I think I'm gonna wrap it up there. My heart's knackered, bro.
I want to come on straight away, bro. I didn't even see the notification in it.
Nah,
But
it's
yeah,
cool.
big up, man. Of course.
It's chilling. Mad, innit? Mad. What a fucking game. Unbelievable game, man. I'm so fucking glad we won that one, man. Like, honestly, like, it was a big win, that, you know what I mean? Like, I'll be watching that Arsenal game tomorrow. If they drop points tomorrow, yeah.
You're celebrating, man. Yeah.
It's on, which is the thing, yeah. It's like the main thing at the end of the day, the game's about winning the match, and we can all fucking spend time moaning at the thing and shit. But at the end of the day, yeah, we won the game. So
it's results like this as well, yeah, that make them scared and make them worried, and it makes them not play the same. They'll be nervous now tomorrow. You know, I like playing first as well, because when you can see it on the table what it could be if they drop points, that's when their arses go. You know what I'm saying? We'll see, man. We'll see.
Yeah, Lee said my old man was in the corporate, said it was mint. Yo, nice.
Wow.
Man. Nice. What a game. What a game.
I'd love to do that, you know. I've had like a nice, nice box or something one day. It'd be sick experience. You know, I've seen some of the food that they do in them places, bro. Tremendous food, man.
It's a madness, yeah. I've actually not done it since we got took over. I actually done a corporate before we got took over at City. I was on it about.
What was he serving for food? Fish and chips.
I don't know, bro. I'll tell you what it was. Right, we had Stephen Island. I think it was 2007 or 2006 or something. Yeah, and we played. I can't remember. We played at home, and Stephen Island come in afterwards and started chatting.
Wow, mega.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, it's nothing like nowadays.
Him on Instagram, you know, because he's playing for like Withenshaw Town sometimes, and that, innit?
Yeah, he does. Aren't they got like a mad team or something? Like,
yeah, they got some mad players in it.
Is that the one with Papa Cisse? Yeah, they got Papa Cisse.
Yeah, they have Papa Cisse playing. Stephen Island.
What the hell? How did that even happen?
Bro, I don't know, man. They just like to play in it. Big up to them. They just like to play the game.
Yeah,
beautiful game. I miss football big time, man. Bro, you know what I'll be doing, LB? I'll be having dreams about it, man. Like, I wake up in the morning, I'll be like, wow, they were the days. Like, I just delivered a nice cross, you know, and from right back, and I got an assist. Just they were the days, man.
Yeah, it's mad.
They're the best dreams, football dreams, man. I'll be having them all the time.
Yeah, there's I'll tell you which one I would like to try. Yeah, I'll go. I always go to a couple of games, 1 or 2 games a season now. Yeah, but
yeah.
My girlfriend likes going in it. She's actually a City fan as well. She's a season ticket holder. But there's like, don't they have like a pub? What's that one? They have like a pub inside the stadium, like a legit pub. It's called like
Ooh.
It's called like the it might be called. Oh, I can't remember what it's called. It might be called like the Mancunian pub or something like that in the stadium.
I don't know. I think there's.
Do you know what I'm on about?
Some decent ones, man. But I like the one at Brentford where this hotel.
That's it. The Hardwick. Did they sell Guinness on tap? Because if they do, I'm going in there next time.
What's this? What's this?
So basically, like, I think it was like 6 years ago or something. City made like a pub inside the stadium. Yeah, it's called the Hardwick, and it's like an actual pub. I think. I've never been in it, but
the City Stadium.
Yeah, in the stadium, bro.
Bro, I've never seen this. What the fuck?
You've not seen it? It's like a stadium. It's like a pub in the stadium. It's called the Hardwick, yeah. And
what
I think
hell,
as well,
bro?
I don't know, you probably don't, right? But do they give you your pints in actual pint glasses, or is it still plastic? Because that's worth the money alone, man. Because drinking pints out of plastic cups is grim. It's the grimmest thing ever. Everything's just grim.
South Stand.
Yeah, it's another corporate section. Yeah, how many fucking corporate sections do you have at this stadium?
Oh, is it one of them?
Yeah.
Oh,
but yeah, man. Anyways, someone just said, "What have you got? Are you on transfer marked?"
Nah, man, doubt it.
Are you sure? Because I checked some geezer, yeah, and he was in like some mad division, and he was on it. Someone in the chat said it was someone in the chat and was like, "Yo, I used to play professional football for this team." I was like, "Bollocks!" And he said, "Yeah, I did." I said, "I'm gonna pull your stats on track," and he was on it. It was on transfer mark, bro. Some guy who played in like the Welsh 4th division.
Probably if I played for the first team of FC United, but I never played for the first team. I was on the reserves. You see me on Google and that, innit? You know, if you go on if you type my name in on there,
I've seen you on Google,
name, you know, innit? What?
Is your name PH or V?
PH, I'll send it you on WhatsApp, innit?
Let me see if you're on here.
Hang on,
Oh,
I'll send it you now, bro. One sec.
You're not on transfer market.
Yeah.
Unless you're 38 and Welsh.
hang on.
Yeah, you're not there.
See,
Man.
I've got a screenshot here, bro. Obviously, you have to full name me in it.
Who was it in the chat who's a professional footballer? There's someone in the chat. He might not be here.
What's that guy's name now?
But there's a guy in the chat who's a professional footballer, man. He
rarely comes on anymore, though, innit?
I can't remember his name, but he was like, "Yeah, I play for this team," and I was like, "Nah, no way."
You see that player profile there, LB? You can see a bit there, innit? I think. Just send you on WhatsApp.
Let me get it up, man. Let's check this guy's stats.
I don't know how much you can see though on there, innit?
Let's have a look, man. Let's have a look.
You might get a few like match reviews on that. I don't know.
We got his player profile. Yeah, defender. Hey, defender. Yeah.
I told you I was
centre back. Yeah.
Centre back. Yeah, but FC United.
Oh, here we go. We got a match review where you bagged.
You're
bagged, bro. Let's read this match report. 21st of October, 2025, FC United.
Nah, that won't be me. Or 2015.
Yeah, 2015. FC United's academy team recorded a 3-0 win at home at Hotwood Hall College.
Yeah, they were dead food, man.
See what for a home team with a neatly taken header.
Hey, that Darius Palmer, by the way, he was a very good player. He went on to play for Altrincham, innit? They were like their first team. He was a good player, him.
Yeah.
There's all the man them there, man. Look at the team, man.
Baller.
Joe Valentine, William Shawcross, good player, man.
Any of these went on to like do out or no?
Darius Palmer was playing. He was getting like good money in that, innit?
Was it?
Joel Barrett, he was a great player as well.
Good players.
That's not the full squad though, innit? Like, obviously, like I went on to play like higher than that, so that was like the like initial academy, and then when you start playing with the reserves, that's where like the real ball. There was some really good ballers there, innit? But
yeah, what's this one here? You play against Macclesfield Town Blues.
2-1 win. Bro, good team, man.
Yo, Rodri Giggs, he managed the team.
Yeah, he was the manager, bro. Yeah, he was a fucking...
What?
Yeah, bro.
No deep, fucking way.
Yeah, man.
That's a madness. As if he was managing the team. As if he was managed by Rodri Giggs. That's so fucking
bro.
mad,
You know
bro.
what, as well, he was...
Hey, Stinker and Hooked. Bro got Stinker and Hooked, chat. Hooked up after 88 minutes.
Rodri had it in for me a bit, man. I swear down.
Yeah. He didn't rate you, no?
No, it's not that he didn't rate me, innit? But, like, the guy had an attitude, innit? And not good with me, man. The guy was a bad guy, man.
No, that is crazy. Bombastic Stinker and Hook. That's mad. But anyway, I actually do need to get off. I'm fucking knackered, man. That was a good end to the stream, man. Big up Steve.
A nice little trip down nostalgia lane there. Memory lane.
10 years ago, man. Oh,
bro,
mad.
That's mad. Fucking hell.
That's crazy. You know what's funny as well? I was like, you actually can probably say, like, you know, when you're cooking players and that, you can be like, yo, I used to play ball at a decent level, man. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, you know what though? Like, obviously, anyone can. I know players that never kicked a ball that have got a great footballing opinion, but there's certain things where like you only know it if you've been there, innit? But more often than not, man, you know, I respect what anyone's got to say on football, man. But if you're talking shit, then I'm gonna call it out. I'm gonna say it.
Nah, facts. Sweet boys, right? Well, we'll leave it there. City, I've won the game 5-4. Absolutely incredible. If you didn't watch it and you're just joining for the review, you got to go and watch the full game back, man, because absolutely incredible match. City did hang in the end. Shout out to Cherky as well, man, for coming down.
I'm glad you said that, bro.
Killing it off,
My
man.
baller right there.
He was good, man. He was good. Yo, chat, what's Tarek's channel again, man? Tarek going
Shades of
live.
Blue Network, innit?
Nah, I think he's on his other one.
All right.
I don't know which one he's on. Chat, do you know what? Which channel's Tarek going? Oh, yeah. Which one is he live on? I got to redirect on. I mean, no Snoop in the chat. Oh, that's his name, yeah? Let's see if I can find it. Ah, yeah, here we go. Yeah. Here we go. Tarek's going live, man. Tarek's going live. I think he's doing calling show as well, so you can jump on it, boys. Jump on his call in, man. Jump on his call in. But yeah, big up to everyone, man. Incredible day. What a game. So City got the 3 points, which was the main thing. 2 points behind Arsenal. Now we play tomorrow against Brentford. I'll be back live again tomorrow. And yeah, I'll be back in the next one. Peace out.
Big up, man.